Yo guys, what is up? My name is Jurocroft and welcome back once again to another Minecraft video. I'm so sorry for the long wait. I recently got back from Tomorrowland in Belgium, which was absolutely amazing. But now that I'm back, before we get into any crazy projects, I want to start things off with a really simple, easy tips and tricks tutorial video teaching you guys how to create some incredible landscape with the use of World Edit. We're going to be exploring some really useful techniques that will make things a whole lot easier and really help you just get the most out of your landscape. So guys, just sit back, relax and enjoy, and without further ado, let's begin today's adventure. Now, some of you may have seen some recent videos where I've used World Edit to make some serious landscape upgrades. So let's just say you found a place you wish to improve. The first thing you need to do is get rid of a large section of trees to make room for the new terrain. You can do this by using an airbrush tool followed by masking leaves and log, and this simply will just help you get rid of as many trees as possible without taking up too much of your time. Now, the landscaping all starts with the first command being brush sphere sand 6. You can also change the size of the brush, but using sand just makes things a whole lot easier, seeing as it just drops to the ground, as opposed to using stone, which would just make the mountain look unnatural and make things a lot more challenging. Now at this stage, all you need to do is focus on deciding how tall you want your mountain to be. Forget the fact that it just might look terrible right now, eventually it will all come together. Right guys, so once you've decided how tall you want your mountain to be and initially created this messy mountain of sand, the next step is to use a brush cylinder tool, mostly to get a more precise design, and this is where you need to focus a little bit more on the actual shape of the mountain. Just bear in mind, you need to be patient and kind of treat it like a painting. You can also hold down the mouse button on a single spot to create a flat area of land. This kind of helps the mountain look a bit more elaborate and also gives you a place to add some trees later on. So once you guys are happy with the initial shape of the new valley, the next step is to finally change all the sand blocks into grass. There is a reason why we're using grass, which I'll let you guys know in just a minute, but for now there are two ways to get this done. You can firstly use a brush tool to manually change all the sand blocks yourself, or if your PC can handle it, just head over to the bottom left corner of the valley, type in POS 1, then head over to the top right corner of the valley and type in POS 2. Then all you have to do is simply replace all the sand blocks for grass using one simple command. Now, the reason we're using grass is simply because it does eventually change into dirt when a block is placed on top of it, which means this entire mountain will change into dirt gradually except for that top layer of grass. Now this is perfect as we can later change all that leftover dirt into stone without affecting that top layer. So again, we're either going to use a brush tool to change the dirt to stone manually, or simply use the replace tool to completely change the landscape in a single go. So as you guys can see, we've already made some serious upgrades to the original landscape, but there's still so much more you can do to make this even better. Just bear in mind, it's always a good idea to keep a selection of basic tools in your toolbar to make any extra changes as you go along finishing the project. But we're now reaching a point where we start introducing some of the advanced commands to add in those final details. Now, besides adding in trees and vegetation manually, you can use a command like this one to add greenery. Now, I know this may seem rather complicated, but basically it's a command where we have brush sphere 20% grass, 20% fern and 60% air, with a mask greater than 2, meaning we're only placing greenery on top of the grass blocks. Now, the original terrain did feature a snowy mountaintop, so let's just say you wish to add some snow to the valley. The first thing you need to do is find the block ID for snow. This website will provide you with every single Minecraft block ID, so by typing in snow, we do get the numbers 78 and 80. Then jumping back into Minecraft, we can use the following command, while using a mask greater than 2 will allow us to place snow only on top of grass blocks. Then we can also use a command like this one to change over some of the grass and stone blocks into full blocks of snow. At the end of the day, making decent landscape in Minecraft can sometimes be quite the pain, but this new technique has really helped me speed things up and make things a whole lot easier. A lot of you guys have been questioning how I create some of the landscape found in my projects, so hopefully this video was straight to the point, helpful, and gives you a foundation to go ahead and create some incredible landscape for yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to share them in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a fellow explorer. Thank you guys for watching. This is JeraCraft, over and out.